guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode of my hits and shits series. So if you are new here, these are pretty much all the products that I have either loved or hated throughout the past month. So we are actually doing the July hits and shits today. Halfway through the year. We made it. Go us. It was actually really hard to choose this month because there were so many products that I could have included in the video because there are so many things that I've tried recently that I've just been like, yes, felt really, really excited about anyway. So yes, if you're interested in seeing the products that I have been loving and hating throughout the month of July, then please keep on watching. And actually, surprisingly, we've got quite a few affordable products in today's video. First up, oh my gosh, I am absolutely obsessed with this. So this is by e.l.f. This is their Jelly Pop Water Gel Moisturizer. This smells like watermelon. It smells so good on the skin, and especially if you're in like warmer months, like this will be amazing. This is one of the nicest moisturizers for wearing underneath makeup. It is so lightweight and it really does a good job of hydrating without making your skin feel heavy or slippery or greasy. Wears beautifully underneath makeup. I have worn it multiple times with and without makeup and I really, really love the way that it makes my skin feel. You know, does it make my skin plumper and glowier and all of that? No, it is a basic moisturizer, but for a basic moisturizer, it does a really, really, really good job. And it's also super affordable. Just a really great everyday basic moisturizer if you are after something that's really affordable. All right, next up, another affordable product. So this one is by Makeup Revolution and this is called their Brow Revolution. I was really confused by this when I first used it in the video. I was like, what the hell? It's a brow product, but opening it up and not knowing, you know, sort of how it worked or anything, I was like really, really skeptical. This is what the actual brush looks like. It's like a little paint brush. It's quite bizarre and I'll show you on the back of my hand. Like you can actually paint on your brows with it. I love this stuff. Once it sets down so well. Like your brows will stay in place all day, but it's also really, really easy to customize. So you can either do like a really sculpted brow with it or you can do a really natural brow with it. The little brush makes it super easy to draw in little fine strokes if you want to fill in sparse areas of your brows without them looking like blocky and fake. And if you do accidentally apply too much, you can easily comb it through with the spoolie and make it like really sheer. It's just a really good universal product. It's actually easy to use. Like despite going into it thinking like my brows are going to look hideous when I'm done with this, I am really, really surprised at how good it is. I've used it multiple times. It absolutely lasts all day. Oily skin safe, and my brows always look really, really good. Like to get a point, like to get a really, really fine point, it's so easy. Truly love this. Definitely recommend checking it out. Again, Makeup Revolution's obviously super, super affordable. Like it's a different product, something really different to everything else out there, but that actually works. I love it. All right, next up, another really affordable item. Like I told you, today's video, and it's actually funny because one of my items is so expensive that it's probably all of the affordable ones put together. This is by Colorpop though. Well, actually it's technically by 4th Ray Beauty, but 4th Ray Beauty, it's kind of like Colorpop's sister affordable skincare line. That makes sense? I love this stuff. So this is their watermelon face milk and this is so nice on the skin. Again, ooh, just noticed a bit of a watermelon theme here. I actually didn't even realize that pulling them together that I had two watermelon things. That's funny. So this is a really nice, lightweight, hydrating face milk. Again, totally safe for underneath makeup. Basically like a really lightweight serum style-ish moisturizer, and it's so nice on the skin. It melts into nothing. It leaves no residue, but it really softens, really hydrates. And I also do find that in some ways it actually helps to reduce the texture. So a lot of the time, you know, if I'm just wanting, you know, simple stuff on my skin, you know, those days when you're like, oh, I can't really be bothered like with the whole thing, all of the steps. I've just been chucking this on my skin and I just feel like my skin looks really, really nice, really glowy, feels really hydrated, but doesn't feel greasy or heavy. My skin feels like it can really breathe. It smells amazing. And it's such a nice consistency. Like it's nearly, like you can definitely feel it on the skin. It's got such a beautiful, like light, like really lightweight texture. I love this. I've worn it underneath makeup. I've worn it without makeup. I've worn it in the morning. I've worn it at night. Like, truly, really, really, really great products and super, super affordable. Definitely recommend this one. Again, it's not like groundbreaking. Is it going to, you know, rewind the clock 10 years? Is it going to shrink all of your pores and do all this amazing stuff and retexturize? No, but it's a really, really nice basic moisturizer to hydrate your skin every day. Love it. All right, next up, I've got this new powder foundation by Too Faced, and I am still blown away at how amazing this was on my skin and how well it wore during the day. So this is the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use complexion powder. It's a powder foundation. There's no other way to describe it. It's a really beautiful, finely milled texture. It blends flawlessly on the skin, and it's a powder foundation that doesn't leave you looking dry dry and cakey and cracked and like you need to drink a whole lot of water. Like it leaves the most beautiful finish on the skin. It looks really, really airbrushed, really glowy, really natural. It's not too heavy. It's not like, you know, a lot of powder foundations, you can really see the texture of the powder on the skin. Like there's just something about this that works so, so well. I did do a full review and wear test video on it. It controlled the shine really, really well. And when the shine did come through, it wasn't like sweaty, like crazy, like, oh girl, you need a shower kind of shine. Like it just looked really soft and glowy and flattering. I'm obsessed with this. This isn't my shade that I normally wear because I've actually packed it already. I'm traveling to New Zealand tomorrow and I've actually packed my shade. I'm the shade Sand. This is the shade Warm Sand. I just want to quickly say, don't like look at the color of the product in the pan and then match yourself by only doing that, because it's a lot darker when it is applied on the skin. The Sand one looks quite light, nearly like quite yellowy in the pan, but it's a perfect match for me. But looking at it in the pan, I was like, this is not going to match me at all. So just bear that in mind. It does sort of like, as you sort of work it into the skin, it definitely gets a lot deeper, but a really beautiful powder foundation. I swear by this. Haven't actually set other foundation with it because I'm not a really big fan of doing that. I've only been using it as a straight up powder foundation, but beautiful. And you can even go full coverage with it. Like if you're wanting to do like a really beautiful full coverage skin look, it's really customizable. I love this. And then next up, I've got another foundation, and this one is the really expensive one. And like, I'm not kidding, here in Australia, from memory, I think this is about $115. Ugh. I know, sell your car, sell your children. It's worth it though. It's worth it. So this is the new Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation. And truly, this is one of the best foundations that I've ever tried. So firstly, the formula of this is really, really lightweight. It's super breathable on the skin. It feels very fresh. It doesn't feel like you're actually really wearing foundation. It's described as a serum formula, and I will show you it. It's very runny. You can probably see it there. It is running down the back of my hand. It's a serum type formula, and it is loaded with skincare ingredients that are fantastic for hydrating your skin. It just smooths onto the skin so well. It really minimizes texture. I don't find that my pores look particularly large when I wear it, but the glow that it gives the skin is phenomenal. You guys know me, I've got an oily skin type. Usually glowy-ish finish foundations are an absolute nightmare for me. Like if I even get, even standing next to them makes me oily. I'm just like, I can feel the shininess. Like it's a hot mess and it never usually works, but for some reason, this formula works so well on oily skin. It's beautiful and soft and glowy when you first apply it, but then during the day as your oils come through, it stays looking just really radiant, really rosy sort of cheeks, like really glowy skin, but that's not too heavy, that's not too shiny, that's not sweaty looking. Like it's just, I cannot describe to you how amazing this is. Again, I do have a video here on my channel where I do a full review and wear test on this. I will link it down below, but honestly, it's worth saving up for. This is a product that in my opinion is definitely worth the money. Could it be a whole lot cheaper? Yes, probably, because I know how much product manufacturing actually costs. But for me, it's totally worth it. And the packaging is stunning. Like it's like a really luxury experience. I will be restocking and restocking and restocking for sure. I love this stuff. All right, so those are all of the loves for the month. We're moving on to the shits now. So these are the products that I tried that I was like, sis, what is this? First up, this one by e.l.f. And if you haven't seen that video, seriously, go and watch that video. It's the funniest thing ever. After using this, I literally look like I have rolled around in a tub of Vaseline and my pores look large enough to sit in. Like, it was horrific. It was so bad. So this is the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Face and Eye Gloss. This is meant to be a gloss that you can apply to, obviously, the face or the eyes. It's meant to make the skin look like dewy and highlighted, but without being sticky, apparently. That's not a truthful description of what this is. This is a hot, sticky, greasy mess. Don't go anywhere dusty. Don't wear your hair down. Don't go in the wind. Everything will stick to your face. Everything. It is so full on. It really just makes you look like you've been dunked in a pot of Vaseline, and it really emphasizes texture on the skin. Like, this looked so bad on me. I truly can't even describe it. You have to go and watch that video to understand what I'm talking about. But I really would avoid this at all costs. And it's funny too, because I didn't actually apply it over eyeshadow. You're supposed to be using this on your eyes if you're going to use it that way, like over nothing else. And I actually only applied it over foundation because I can't leave nothing on my lids. Oh my God, and now it's going to be all over my hand. The thing dropped out. No! This is going to haunt me for days. But yeah, like I couldn't apply it over nothing because then I would have, you know, like my eyelids would be like a weird dark red kind of a color, like the, you know, the color that they naturally are. And then I'd have foundation on the rest of my face. So I put a little bit of foundation on my eyes first and put that over the top. Oh, the creasing, guys, the creasing. Oh, it's just a hot mess. Do not recommend. Don't waste your money. And now it's all underneath my fingernail. And I'm really bothered by it. I'll wake up tomorrow morning and I'll still have this here. Like, it doesn't go away. It's a damn shame. It sucks. And then my second ship for the month is this liquid lipstick by Colorpop. So this is the Ultra Matte Lip in the color Melonade. I do like the Melonade name. It's cute. It's cute. Yeah, this is the patchiest red liquid lipstick that I have probably ever tried. I really spent a long time finessing this. I really spent a long time trying to get this look nice and even on the lips, and it was just a hot patchy mess. And it's a kind of like, it's a very dry formula. So even if I was going to be spending the time actually, you know, building it up, you couldn't even like build it up to get it even, because the more layers that you put on, like the drier and flakier and just textured it gets. Like, it's not a layerable formula. And yeah, this color, it's bad. It is bad, bad, bad. I have actually tried a couple of their other red liquid lipsticks and have had the same problems. I don't know, the pigments just don't seem to disperse properly. But if you are looking at this one and if you are looking at it to consider purchasing it, I would avoid. It's not worth the money. You will end up looking patchy AF and there's no way to fix it pretty much. So there's that. All right, guys. Well, that is it for my hits and shits for the month of July. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Let me know, as always, have you tried these products? Have you not? Which ones do you like the look of? Or any of these that I love, did you actually hate them yourself? I always find that so interesting because everyone's so different, especially with like a lot of product selections. Like, we all really do genuinely like different things, and it's really interesting to see who loves what and who doesn't. If you did enjoy today's video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And yeah, that's pretty much it from me. If I keep talking, you guys know how much I talk. If I keep talking, we'll be here all day. So I'm going to say goodbye. I love you all so much, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.